Hey guys, it's Emma here. I'm here with my dog Jerry. Woo! We're gonna go through the 5 best things and the 5 worst things about quarantine so far. Okay, so starting with one of the worst things of quarantine is obviously not getting to see your friends and your family. I live with my brother and my dad, which I mean I'm blessed to say, but it's also sometimes a curse. My first of the list of the best things about quarantine is enjoying the walks in the sun. I mean, we have all day to do those kind of things that we'd think, oh, I don't have time for. Second worst thing about quarantine has got to be the no traveling. So there's such a big we just can't move, like we cannot move, and it's the summertime and it's so fab outside, so I guess we can enjoy the sunshine as it is, but I mean you don't get to pack a suitcase to go for a walk in the sunshine. Second best thing about quarantine has got to be the unlimited cups of tea and coffee. Now I am obsessed with tea, and maybe that's Irish, maybe that's me, but I love having cups of tea and coffee when I'm doing work. It gets me through it, especially for the long stints of the college work, which brings me to number 3. Wow, the worst ones are flying by. Okay, so the third worst thing I find about quarantine is the motivation to study, the motivation to do college work. It's like college is a myth, but we've got to work for like 5 hours a day for a myth. My third best thing about quarantine has got to be the FaceTime calls, the online pub quizzes, the chatting to people that you wouldn't usually catch up with. Like, has anyone else been promising a friend that they'd have a coffee with them for the past, since last year, and they still haven't met up, and you literally maybe live like half an hour away from each other, and now you're able to have virtual coffees with your friends like any morning of the week, whether they live 30 minutes away or 30,000 miles away. That is probably the best thing that's come out of this. I miss the gyms, and I know I'm not alone with that one. It's a great get out of jail free card if you've been saying that you'd start going to the gym for the past months or years, and now the gyms are closed, so it's just not possible. So unfortunately you can't go. Okay, so number 4 on the list of the best things to come out of quarantine have been getting to spend all your time with your dog, with your pet. You never have to leave them. They love it. I mean, it's a dog's life at the moment. So Jerry Springer seems to be ready to leave the building, but we are gonna prolong his payment and give him some bribery to stay with us a little bit longer. Okay, so the 4th worst thing about quarantine has got to be not seeing the person that you're seeing. So if you have a lady friend or a manly friend and you're not able to see them because they're outside your 2 kilometer and you're not quarantining with them, or you're living with your family, what is going on? 4 or 5 weeks, no cuddles. But on a positive note, which is more of a notable mention than one of the 5, but you're also saving money. So you're not going on dates, you're not going and spending money, you're not buying 7 overly priced coffees every week. You're probably saving a lot of bob. You're not paying a lot of money on public transport, all that kind of stuff. So if you need to make yourself feel a little bit better one day, possibly it's an idea to have a little jar and put all your little coins and all that kind of stuff. I know everyone has Revolut now, but it's a cute idea nonetheless. My final worst and best elements of this quarantine sort of go hand in hand. The boredom eating. It is so easy to come downstairs and just go fridge surfing. Just open the fridge and see what pops out at you. And when you have 24 hours in your day and you to stay inside or within 2 kilometers, eating seems like a reasonable enough activity. If your sibling, your brother or sister picks up baking as one of their hobbies during quarantine, it's just game over. So I do not blame that whatsoever. The recreational eating, I feel like, is a valid enough activity at this time in the world. There's bigger things that we can worry about after quarantine than fitting in our jeans. Justifying it all to myself right now. And one of the best things then, which is my final element, has got to be watching the movies and the shows that you have kind of saved for a rainy day. Well, today's your rainy day. Every day is a rainy day. So I put out a poll on Instagram asking people what show would they erase from their brain to be able to watch it fresh again if they could. I got a load of cool answers. So I've started watching Orphan Black on Netflix. One of my friends recommended that show as her ride or die. I've basically gotten through more episodes than I'm willing to admit. But I will say that I've really been enjoying the show and that I will be moving on to another show soon enough. This has been my best And my worst, not you baby, things about quarantine so far. If I'm forgetting any major ones, please leave them in the comment section below. And if you have any Netflix suggestions, they will be highly appreciated. And in the meantime, thank you so much for watching my video. Please leave a like, subscribe, and that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye guys, and take care.